I'm Larry Dixon, a PhD in mathematics from Princeton University, and I wish to file a merits brief in the Supreme Court about a major arithmetic error that we've found in the healthcare law. The healthcare law is actually designed so that healthy young people will support the older population as they accumulate health care costs. The arithmetic error is in the age ratio limit, which says that the old can pay no more than 3 times as much as the young. This is supposed to be covered by an insurance program with subsidies, but the experience in the subprime mortgages shows us that this does not work. The costs will overrun, the subsidies will fail, and whether we want it or not, the fix will have to be brought in. Insurance is not a grant, and therefore there's no way to avoid arithmetic reality. The result of this is that young people end up having to pay 100% more than the benefits they receive, whereas old people pay slightly less than their benefits. There's another effect. In the recession, many people were driven to drop their insurance and pay as you go. In fact, for the healthy young, that's the best strategy. The strategy will become illegal. And that effect, in addition to the effect caused by the 100% overcharge and the fact that healthcare costs are skyrocketing and will probably reach 20%, means that the additional costs over and above pay as you go that young people will have to pay under the new system will be around 10% of gross income. For many young people, this will take the surplus that they would normally use to start a family. This is a major disaster of unintended consequences. It turns out it's not only a disaster, it's unconstitutional. There is an obscure legal doctrine called substantive due process, which comes from the Fifth Amendment, so it applies to federal laws. And it says that you have a right to marry, to have children, and to direct the education and upbringing of your children. So I found a constitutional lawyer who's accredited at the bar of the Supreme Court, and we wrote a small so-called certiorari brief to alert the parties to this issue. Well, later, at a teleforum, it was made clear that the parties were not willing to pursue it. So therefore, I need to pursue it. I need $23,000 for research and legal expenses to publish a so-called merits brief for the Supreme Court and everyone else to make them aware of this right and the threat to our country's future if it's crushed.